Hello everybody, I'm Undercreep11 and welcome back to another just kind of ranting video, I guess. Anyway, today we're talking about Foxhole. Foxhole's actually a game I quite like. It's a really good game. It's not for everybody, but it's good, it's fun. But today I'm specifically talking about Foxhole lore. I kind of understand what they're going, but I don't like the direction they're doing it or the way they're doing it. Alrighty, so let's talk about this. So, for those of you who don't know, the Foxhole. Apparently, my explanation of Foxhole is completely incomprehensible because anytime I try to explain it to anybody, nobody understands it. Anyway, it's an MMO. It's a persistent World War game. Basically, you've got two factions. The evil, dastardly, barbarian, Seymour papert-loving colonials, and the righteous, beautiful, glorious, hot, honorable, humble, kind, righteous, and literally perfect Wardens, and they're at war because reasons. Let's look at this little Venn diagram I made. Basically, war is a very interesting medium subject to depict in any media. War isn't very fun. It's largely agreed upon by humanity to be literally the worst thing ever. But that means it's depicted in media a few ways. The main ways it's depicted in media as it's either stupid, hell, or awesome. Awesome is just like think of it like any action movie really, like where like the main characters and like are gonna gonna kick some butt. It doesn't even have to be like an overpowered main character. It just needs to be portraying war as fun. Stupid is stupid is just kind of war's kind of idiotic. It's not really worth it. It's such a waste of resources and people, and our brightest and bravest minds go off to die. And hell, war is awful. Don't go there. Don't do war. Please, God, no, I have trauma. Now, of course, those three, these are not mutually exclusive. War and stupid and war is hell are often quite the same. But they can also be combined with war is awesome. Like, war can be stupid, but, like, can still have awesome moments, but it's still stupid. Or, like, war is hell, but, that hell is worth it because the glory of combat. And of course, there's, like, one that could, like, exist of all three of them. Now, movies and books, these vary quite significantly, but in video games, it's basically almost always war is awesome. This is because video games like have a much different perspective. You're not like passively viewing things. You are the player character, and video games also need to be fun. And like war being hell isn't very fun. It's war is awesome. Like no, like despite like what your Call of Duties and your like armas might tell you, whenever you load into a mission, it like gives you like a quote from like a Billy Bobbert, like a commander during the Vietnam War. Like the quote goes like, "I have such trauma from war. War's the worst experience of my life. I can't look at my kids without thinking of them Vietnamese hiding in the trees. It's awful. I will never recover from this. Never do war again. Never, never. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God." But then it doesn't matter because you're just like thrown into like a like showcase of like explosions and gunfights and like it's fun. It's fun. War is fun. But Foxhole's very different. It is the war is stupid game. It is the perfect war is stupid game. But basically, from a game development perspective, Foxhole fucking sucks. It's an awful game. If this game was single player, it would be maybe one of the worst games ever. It's aggressively grindy. There's like no reward. Everything takes 3 hours, and the combat's some of the worst I've seen in like a twin stick shooter. It's not good. The only like redeeming part is, of course, like the community. And honestly, that's a whole other topic, just why Foxhole is fun. It's the community. But that's not what I'm talking about. The thing is, Foxhole really, really highlights the wastefulness of war. Oh, you spent so long delivering logi to that one bunker base. Well, now it's gone. Oh, you spent so long building and constructing those tanks and into the front lines, only to be blown up by like one guy and an anti-tank sticky mine and a dream. Oh, you spent so long fighting on the front lines. Good job. You pushed up to the next town hall. Well, too bad. It was taken overnight, and also they counterattacked and took literally all of our land. You're on one victory point now. Goodbye. Honestly, I completely understand why people suffered from burnout of this game so much. It's really not a rewarding experience. course, like I'm making it sound like I hate the game. I don't. This is like part of the game, and this is very much intentionally designed. The bad parts of the game are intentionally designed to be this way. The game is meant to be bad. No, that's the wrong way of phrasing it. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. And the thing is, the lore should reflect that, but it doesn't. Okay. So, Foxhole very much is like technologically and like combat wise, it's kind of interwar, but mainly World War II period technology. But it's much more stylistically and thematically World War One. The point of like the game is, and like, the point they're trying to push with the lore is that the war is stupid. The war is idiotic. There's like no reason for this war to be fought. But the thing is, they do this in like the worst way possible. Okay, so it's like one of those games where like there's literally no information about anything. You have like you need to like look for like 8 billion pieces of information just to find out what a Siva is. It's kind of ridiculous, and like the lore has like basically no substance to it, mainly because it's just hidden like random obscure parts of the world. It just doesn't, it's not rewarding in any way. It gives you no information. It's like impossibly vague. I don't like that. And like, of course, it's like vague in like the ways that it is also vague in the way that I want it to be like who caused the war. That's like now talked about. It's like said like by multiple conflicting sources, but like it's just not really talked about that much. So the way I would prefer, instead of like looking for like any scrap of information, I would prefer you would get a bunch of information that's propaganda. It's like complete lies. The scraps of information you should be looking for are what the actual cause of the war was. Like, why are we actually fighting this? Like, kind of my ideal like foxhole lore. So basically, each faction has their own strong culture, leaders, and their own reason to go to war. Like there's like propaganda films and like shit like being shown in like town halls and stuff. It's like blasted in your face, like you can't like avoid it. And like there's posters everywhere, like, and the warden's like, oh, we're going to war to stop colonial imperialism. And like the colonials are like, the wardens are actually like subjugating their people, and we're fighting this for like human rights and stuff. They're like every single claim they make is like extremely conflicting, and like you need like the best way to like play the game would be to like look at the lore from like both sides and try to figure out what on earth is like causing this war. Like it's just gonna be like some random stupid thing, and like it doesn't even need to have like a concrete reason. In fact, like I feel like having no concrete reason that you're like try to like sift through all the data to you can like create your own theories would be so much better than like just having to like not know anything. I feel like that would just like, and that would be just like a much better experience. And it would also get a game across the game's point a lot better too. War is stupid, and it's very much World War One. Like the war is completely idiotic. There's like basically no reason for it to be fought. Millions of people are dying, so the governments are desperately trying to convince their people. Yeah, no, there's absolutely some reason this is being fought. This is very important to us. Like Stas, this is very very vital important of like national security, and it's just there's no purpose. There's absolutely no purpose. Like the gameplay itself is stupid. Everything you do is stupid. It's not worth anything. And of course, the whole reason we're fighting over this war is stupid. Instead of just like I don't. I also this is also kind of also a bit of a hot take. I've like done this very good criticism. The lore is just also kind of boring and bad. Like I don't really care. Like of course this could just because there's like no substance, but like I don't know. It just doesn't seem. It's just not very interesting, and I really can't be bothered to look into it that much. Anyway, yeah. Bye. I'll see ya. Make sure to like and subscribe.